Hello, everyone. How you doing, Vinny? Are you so intimidated, huh? Are you? You big freak. You coward. That's all you are. And a cashed up bogan, guys. Do you know what it is? It's someone who's low class. They have a little money, so they try to buy stuff to try to buy themselves class. But when you're trashy, you can't. When you're perverted and you go after women, you go after children, you do all these things. You're nothing but trash. You're trashy. I'm sure your daughters are proud that you showed your flappy ass on YouTube. Like, come on, that's gross. You burp, you fart, you drink, you curse. That's a bogan, period, point blank. Don't be cowardly. I can't stand that shit. I cannot stand somebody to run their mouth and run it and run it and run it when they're nothing but a coward. That's trashy. And that's what you are. And thank you, because you know what? You're desperate to know who I am. And you just show it when you do that kind of stuff. You're intimidated. That's what you are. So, everyone, Vinnie G put a copyright strike on a video that actually showed him in a good light. So I must say, now, since I don't think he's funny anymore, I think he's trashy. I think the way he treated Scottish Stacy was disgusting and deplorable. No matter who agrees with it and who says it was okay, it wasn't okay for him to do that. It really wasn't. Hey, Marie, how are you, honey? I missed yours. Your second one. But Vinnie G, the big coward, gave me a copyright strike. So as I was saying, he's just a cashed up bogan. You know what that is. Somebody who tries to be something they're not when they're really just, low class kind of people. I feel sorry for his grandson. I feel sorry for his daughters. His ex wife, I'm just glad that for her sake, she got out of there. She must have finally opened her eyes and saw him for what he is, a low life. And when you were saying before, Marie, that people are hypocrites, can you imagine being that intimidated by a woman? You have no idea who they are, none. And that's obvious because he's trying to play this game with me. He did it to Dave. It's because he's a coward. He gets no views, none. He's got the same people going in, watching him with his big fat fingers poking whatever that is. I mean, what a waste to have all that equipment and you're wasting it on someone with no talent. Give it to someone because if you haven't learned by now, I guarantee you're not going to learn how to use it. Like, it's just foolish. In the channel, I really could care less. See, he's desperate. That's why he does what he does. Hey, Eli, how are you, honey bunny? So, when you're desperate, you do these kinds of things because you can't get views for the person you are because you're nasty, just nasty. Own it. Don't be a coward, though, and don't be a hypocrite, and don't try to act like you're something you're not. Don't try to act like you stick up for women and children when you don't. You're the one that goes after them. What old man? Sorry, he's older than I am. What? So I, you know, let's keep age out of it. I'll keep age out of it. However, what immaturity do you show when you get up online? I don't know, shake your flappy behind. It's just ridiculous. You try to act like you're something or that you have some kind of education when you clearly don't. You feel bad because of whatever reason you're disabled, you can't work anymore, so you have no life. Pink stars, how are you? Welcome to my channel. A troll. How about that? Oh, I'm a big troll. You're a big clown, is what you are. But anyway, I'm good, hon. So, Eli, how did the dog make out with her teeth, by the way? And if you come in my channel, Vinnie G, come in as yourself. Don't be a coward. And don't come in and think you're the biggest troll because you're just a big jerk. Yeah, he's going around obviously trying to strike people. But I tell you what, and you mark my words, if you do, and I come back, every single video is going to call you out. So there you have it. And I never bought subscribers, so mine will come back. There is 19 watching. You have something to say it. Don't just watch. I am all ears and ready to hear you. Yeah, he's creepy. He's a weirdo. Who goes around wearing skinny jeans? I mean, next he's going to get pumps, which, that looks ridiculous. I don't care who you are. That doesn't look good on kids that have a good body. A younger person, like in their 30s, their 20s, doesn't look good on them. It doesn't look good on a 50-some-year-old. It just doesn't look good. Vinnie G put a strike on one of my videos because he's a big coward and he's intimidated because I tell him to his face he is what he is. Mona, how are you? It's been so long. Vinny G, I can't stand him. He really is a misogynist, and he's finally gotten called out for his behavior. He'll go on his channel, take his pants down. He's just really nasty. Nasty, nasty. And, people have called him out and then let him slide, but he's still doing it. I know. I know. He's hiding those pumps under the desk. And do you ever see him when he scratches vinyl? Like he's delusional. He thinks he's a DJ. He spent all this money on equipment and has no clue how to use it. They're just blowing smoke up his rear end over there. That's all they're doing. You know it. Oh, Vinny. Yeah, wait until you get to know him. Every woman that he was friends with is no longer in his channel. I wonder why. Because he's a misogynist. He doesn't appreciate the people that he has. They just don't see it yet. You know what I mean? I bet you he smells. That's why he's always throwing on cologne. But see, that's what a cashed up Bogan is. They try to throw money around and try to act like there's something. He thinks he's so good on the computers and this and that. And he wants my name desperately. Because I am absolutely positive if I fought that strike, I'd win. but I'm not going to. See, the whole thing of it is, Mona, I would agree with that. However, his shitty behavior started way before his strokes. They really did. I would never knock someone, for being ill. He knows what he's doing. He absolutely knows. If he didn't and he had some kind of cognitive disability, he wouldn't be putting strikes on people's channels and he wouldn't be so obsessed that he has to watch my videos or my comments. I'm rarely on here. Who do I watch? Irish Marie when she comes on, and if I catch her, you know? Yeah, Mona. Do you remember the video I had up, Vinnie G snatching streams or snatching wigs and taking streams? It was just, a clip. It was a clip of him when he took Sammy's stream. And actually, like I said, that was, that put him in a good light. And the truth is, he's no longer in a good light ever since I saw that video on Kirsty's channel where him and a few of his friends were really treating this girl terrible. I mean, absolutely terrible. It was disgusting. I couldn't believe that you would just be that rotten. And he did, and he wouldn't allow her to go up on the stream and defend herself. So once I saw that, then And then he spoke badly about Marie's children. I've heard him say awful things about women. He said it, sorry, Mona, I don't know why YouTube filter catches comments that are not necessary for them to catch. Um, yeah, it is. Definitely was a B move. That's what he is. He's miserable because he lost everything. And he lost everything due to his behavior. I mean, own it or don't, but that's on you. That's not on the rest of YouTube. That's okay. I say it too. But he blames everything on everybody. He's going on and on still to this day. They've been calling me a pervert for 2 years. People on here, women. Well, if you go on your channel and you show your disgusting looking behind, people are going to call you pervert. You act like a perv, and that's what people are going to call you. It's just what it is. It is what it is. Vinny G is not a nice person. He's a phony. It's exactly what he is. And then he went after Ashley and Sweet 666. These are nice people, you know? That was not necessary. Yeah, well, he had a lot more support back in the day. A lot more. He's losing a lot. Look, he's got to go around trying to get people's channels taken down. He got Holly, what was her name? Holly Eli, what was her name? Do you remember? Mona, do you? Holly? I didn't watch her, but he had her channel taken down. He porned her out. And I'm almost 100% positive he tried the same with me. However, I was just quick enough that it didn't get on my stream. Yes, Holly Undead. Yes, he did. And I'll tell you what a hypocrite he is. He gave me a $10 super chat and then it happened. Come on, I'm not stupid. Give me a break. I just let him think. Oh, think what you want. You didn't do anything. But I guess he did. If I'm correct, he did get away with it with Holly. Now, why would you do that? He'll go around and pretend he's friends with people, and then he gives them money. That's what he did to Diane and Wendy. That's exactly what he did. He'll give super chats so they don't want to turn against him. But I heard him say the other day, someone had a clip of him and it said, "Who's that blonde girl he's fighting with all the time? Is that Perplexed?" I think Diane doesn't get along with her either. See, he's such a manipulator. Why would they hide that comment? Sorry, Pink. Um, he's is that her name? The blonde or makeup mobster? I'm not sure which one, who it is, but it's one of them. I know Diane argues with her or doesn't get along with her also, but he said, "Oh, I've seen her picture and I've seen it without makeup. I'd let her give me a B, you know what, perplexed." What in the hell would ever possibly make you think she'd put her head near your smelly ass? Sorry. I am sorry, but it's the truth. I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed. I don't like cowards. I don't. I hate them. That's the truth. I'm going to say it. If you're a coward, you know, you have something to say, come and say it. I went to his channel. He was talking about me. And I went over there and he couldn't say anything. Where's your picture? None of your business. Well, nobody knows your name. Well, it's none of your business. Fool, who do you think you are? He is a manipulator, Pink. Can you imagine saying that about some woman? Why would you even say that? I'll tell you why. Because you're desperate. That's why. Because nobody wants any part of him. Not really. He's like all my friends on here. When he said 100 times, I don't need subs and I don't care about these people. Really? But you're on there every day and sometimes more than once a day. And you're like telling them when you think they're leaving how good of friends they are to you. That's being desperate, you know? What can you do? Mona, yes, yes. Like, you know, out of all the things you can say, bring up somebody's character, behavior, if you think they're that bad. What would, I'll tell you what, if she was married, he's lucky the Bogan is where he is. You don't talk like that to women. I can't imagine how he treated his daughters or his wife, because if you can do that to every other woman, and he does on here, he does, he knows he's got to stay friends with a certain few. He knows it because without them, he's absolutely nothing. So it's like they all use each other. I don't roll that way. I don't like it. You know what I mean? I don't have to be phony. I either like you or I don't, you know? But to say you don't care about your subscribers and you don't care if they're there or not, yeah. Because, like I said, and I know you're listening, Vinny, as soon as you think they're going to leave, you're desperate behind. You change your tune real quick. So, what's the weather like where you guys are? Is it cold? We had some really cold weather. And then today it's not too bad. Eli, how is the audio? Because you know me. Oh, you're in Nebraska. Oh my gosh. I'll bet it is freezing. Yeah, it is. Beck, let me give you your moderator back. Is he aggravating you too, Beck? That's another thing. How often is he going to go after Beck? And Beck, let me please say this. You do whatever you're going to do. But if you, thank you, Eli, if you apologize one single time to that fool again, it's a waste of your breath. And are you really sorry? Come on, he really is nasty. So leave him where he is. The low class YouTube. That's where he is. That's where he should be. Not bottom of YouTube, the low class of YouTube. That's more like it. Yeah. Beck, is it your birthday? Happy birthday, dear Beckaboo. That's good. So, did you get those birthday smacks? A big birthday cake? It is, Mona. It is. It's a hillbilly. And when you say cashed up, it just means one that has a little more money than the others. So they try to buy these ridiculous things, to make it look like they're something that they're not. That's what he does. All that DJ equipment. He doesn't even know how to use it at all. And he'll do it and he ruins the songs. It's like, keep your, yes, Mona, yes. Keep your fingers off there because you don't know what you're doing. You're ruining the song. Jeez. And he scratches vinyl sometimes. He's just clueless. He really is. And he doesn't understand what he looks like. And then he's, you know, saying those disgusting things about perplexed. Like, what a pig. Oh, he's not rich, Beck. Think about it. If he's rich, would he be staying at his friend's house? No, he'd be living in the house that he bought. He would have bought his wife out. He's such a liar. He's not. Listen, if you're over 40 and you think being a YouTube troll is what makes you, I don't know, you think you're special because you troll people, or you think you're great because you try to take other people's channels down. And that's exactly what he does. You know, that's the only way he can get more subscribers is to get rid of people. So that makes him a coward too. Yes, I believe it, Mona. I believe it. He's in a midlife crisis with those skinny jeans. It's okay, Vinny. Bring the pumps out. We all know you have a pair of pumps to go with them. I mean, come on. Jeez. He's rich. I don't think he knows what rich is. He might be rich compared to people he knows, but that's about it. That's about the size of it. I can't stand that. What a phony. And he's so phony with Diane. And he spoke about Wendy disgusting too. He was so unbelievably rude to her in that video. Yes, Mona. He's just full of himself. Oh, thank you, Marie. Erica, I think she divorced him, hon. I'm not sure. Welcome to my channel. Beck said, what I don't get is I don't mention him for months and he starts on me. He has to, Beck. He has no content. He just has none. For a cop call he didn't do. Yeah, and he probably knew it. And I don't even believe the police were there for him. And if they were, and they were there for a wellness check, well, come on YouTube then with your big sob story, and act like, in, ah, listen, he's been on YouTube, played this big game, and then left his stream running like Sammy. So what does that tell you? You know, it just tells you that he's desperate. He wanted the attention. He's an attention seeker. So, God, thank you, Mona. So when you're attention seeking and you're on YouTube and I don't know, threaten you might do something to yourself, or you're telling everybody, about your physical health, and then you're drinking so much, and all of a sudden you just disappear from the stream. These things might happen, and you brought it on yourself. So, this is what he does. See, this is how manipulative it is. That's what he did. And then he got to pick on people. He tried to guess who it was, and he twists everything he says. He tried to act like, or someone did, one of his friends, that I started to not like Vinny because of someone else, other people. I started to really dislike him when I saw what a lowlife he is. The first thing was I saw how he treated Stacy. The second was what he said about Marie and her children. And I don't pull any punches. I'm going to say it right how it is. He's nasty, you know? Yes, he was losing views. Yes, he was, because they were all like 11, 10. And you know who was always there? It looked like they were still there talking, but they weren't. It was, what's her name? The one that does all the emojis? Her. And he obviously, I think he bought subscribers because he has, well, I guess MFW has a lot more than he does now. But at one time, they had the same amount of subscribers. And when she did a stream, she had a bunch of people in her chat. He does the stream, he's got hardly no one. And everybody that was over there that was a friend is gone. They're pretty much gone. They don't even want to be bothered. So, yeah, 9 people on a good stream. And he's on once or twice a day. Like everyone knows he's going to come on. I'm hardly ever on here. That's why I don't have them. I'm positive if I was on every day, but I just can't do that now, you know? He got caught in some low down dirty, but I don't know what it was. Oh, by his wife, you mean, Mona? or recently. And who knows how many accounts he has. It's just so funny that he like thinks, oh, let me see if I can find that picture of the three. Or wait a minute. I'm not sure, guys. I'm not going to be able to see the side chat for a second. I want to try to bring a picture up. Let me see if I can. Some screens let you share audio. I don't need audio. All right. Oh, how do I do this? Nope. Beck. I'm trying to find a picture here. Let me see. How do you do that? Oh, I'm getting out. Can you guys hear me? It was a while back. I thought that was gone. Can you hear me? Oh, I really want to share this picture and I don't know how to get it up there at all. Let me see. Wait 1 second, guys, okay? Let me see. Alrighty. Yeah, Beck. Beck, if I send you the picture, can you put it on? Like you can come up here, click on the other tab. I did. Let me try it one more time. Dun, dun, dun. That's not it. I don't know how to do it, Beck. Beck, come on up and you do it. Send me the pic and the link. Alrighty. Oh, oh no. Let me see. Let me get the link. So who's ready for Christmas? Yes, and I have to learn how to do that because have I found some funny gag gifts for Christmas and I really want to put them up. All right, Beth, let me see. Otherwise, I'm going to have to do a video instead of a stream on it. But there's some goofy things you can get for people. All right. Okay, Beck, I have you. I have you. Now I'll send you. Marie, did you want to come up too or no? You're not ready for your birthday yet. You better be ready. It's today, right? Look, now I'm all screwed up, guys. Oh, there you are.
Yo, how are we all this evening? Morning.
Hey, Beck. I will let me get that picture.
Yeah, give me the picture and I'll share it. You're gonna have to approve it though. When just add it to the stream.
Okay. All right, let
Okay.
me go get it. Yeah. So you talk for a minute, Beck, while I look for it. It's fine.
Alrighty. Ugh. Well, I'm officially old now. Officially, I'm old. 38. Oh,
Aw, happy birthday, Beck.
I'm happy. I woke up, I'm like, oh yeah. Like I had really, like, I was like, oh yeah, now I'm officially 38. Okay. I don't feel like I am 38 though, because I don't act 38. So, like I probably don't even act 20. So, like, but yeah.
You're right, Mona. I don't know what I'm doing with my screen. If you guys know me, I could get right off here. But here's what I think of the Four Horsemen.
Hang on.
Can you,
Let
all
me just
right.
get this up. Oh, I've got to download it first. Hang on. Let me just
When
download.
when I think of Vinny, when he plays that music, this is all I can think of. Do you see it, Beck?
Yes, I
And
can. Oh
doesn't
wow.
it look like them and their raggedy asses?
Yeah, they do actually. Hang on.
When he plays that music in the background, like he thinks he's all that.
He's such a freaking tryhard.
Clown.
He is just such a tryhard, and
He, he is.
he's such a tryhard. And in the end, it's not. He's like he thinks that he can get away with like everything and anything. So like.
Oh, he's a jerk.
All right, I'm sharing the photo now. You're just gonna have to allow it into the stream.
Okay. This is the Four Horsemen, guys. What you think? What you think?
Play.
Like,
I can't read the other one. War and then death.
there you go. There they are.
Yeah.
So they're not all strong, horsemen.
No.
Yes, Four Horsemen.
Actually, I'll tell you something. Actually, the four horsemen are exactly these things. Are actually they are up here: plague,
Yes,
famine, war, and
and
death.
death.
Yeah. Like, oh my
What?
god.
He said he's going to get what? Listen, he ought to grow up. He
Irish.
has
I'm gonna say.
nothing better to do than to go after Marie or go after women because he's a coward. That's
Yep.
what cowards do. Here you are, Vinny. Can you see this? Me pointing right here? No? Yeah.
I don't understand why he would go after someone like Irish, especially when Irish really doesn't do anything, really, when you think about it. But
Because he wants to intimidate people. And like I said, now just for the spite of it, just for the spite, guys, if he ever gets my channel taken down, which I can, I'm positive I can get that video back up. However, he doesn't need my name, Desperate One. It
yeah,
is lovely, but you'll never get it.
yeah.
So there you have it.
But that's the one thing I wish I never did on here was use my name on here, dox my own address on here, and all that sort of stuff, because and it's just he'll have, like, he said that I'm the one that rang the cops. All right, how is it when I don't even know where he lived? I don't know where he lives. That's the actual truth. I just know he lives in Melbourne. That's all I know. I don't know anything else.
Beth,
And
let me tell you something. First of all, here's how I really feel about it. If you go on YouTube, I said it before, I'll say it again, I'll say it 100 times. if you are an attention seeker
Yeah.
and you come on YouTube and you do things like Sammy did, or you do things like Vinny does, then you're seeking attention. You
Yeah.
want it for content. So just be happy you have the content and shut your mouth.
Well, I'm going to say this, all right. When I was acting similar to those two people, I never went low, really low or anything like that, really badly. But the fact is that I was acting like that because I wanted attention.
Right.
And I had to find out why I was acting that way and where in my life I wasn't getting the attention from. And so I went, right, I'm going to go and seek my attention with my partner or my family or whatever I had to do to stop me from wanting to do it on here. And it worked in the end, because Shane and I have a better relationship now than what we had when when a year after I started doing it to like now. We have the best relationship. Yeah, he annoys the crapper out of me, but that's a normal thing, like for a relationship. Sometimes you annoy each other. We're
Yes,
totally
and that's your partner.
opposite.
And he's lonely with fake friends. He doesn't care about any of them until they start to leave. And
Yep.
then he'll start this garbage up. Just like when he was starting the other day, all of a sudden he got like 100 views.
Yeah.
100 people watching, I meant.
Yeah. Well, the thing is with me,
I
I
can't be
oh, I
bothered.
can't live stream for 90 days because okay, so I played one of an ad from back in the 80s probably, from the Happy Little Vegemite song, and I got a copyright strike on my channel.
For that?
Yeah, for that. Yeah, I emailed the person and the people that it's Archives Australia or whatever it's called. I
Yeah.
emailed them and asked them if they could remove remove the strike. They refused to. So I just went, okay, I understand why, and this will never be happening again. And then
Right.
so 90 days. I can't do nothing till 9th of March.
Yeah. Listen to Eli. Or unless you're gorgeous, then he's your best mate. And the
Yep.
funny thing is, he doesn't even know. He says, I don't know what you look like, and who knows, and you won't even show your face. None of your subscribers do.
We don't need to know what your face looks like.
Well, exactly. But like Corey, Corey, the MF and Chainsaw, she has seen me.
Yeah.
When I first started, I was on here. If you weren't around then oh
I
well,
wasn't.
what can I tell you?
That was back in the Joy Sparkle days.
Yes, yes, it was. Those were the good old days.
Yes.
They
Well,
really were.
I wish that I came around when I before all the crap started happening and people were, I think that YouTube's just gone to crap, in the last year or so, it's just shit. I think there's just people going after people's mental illnesses, people going after people just their children. I've done it, and I'm ashamed that I went after people's children on Here I Am, and that's why I refuse to now. But it's just really hard to fight somebody on the internet without going as low as they did. You know what I mean?
I hear what you're saying, but the thing of it is that in a certain way, they're irrelevant. They try so hard to be relevant, which is why they look like the attention seekers that they are. You know? What? Mona, she's
she's
back.
back.
Wait until you hear what I heard. I heard. Now, this is just, you know, allegedly that she scammed where she worked and got arrested. I don't know if that's true.
Ooh.
Yeah. I knew it. And I caught her one time. When I do a video, which nobody can say I don't. And Mona, you were around then, right? When I do a video, I am going to get the clips and I am going to put out what you said yourself. You know what
Well,
I mean? And I almost caught her saying something about Suboxone. I know she started it. She did, Mona. I knew it. See, we knew way back in the day.
See, I'm gonna say it, okay? You did exactly what you just said. You did with Samantha and all her crap. So
Yes,
you
I
know,
did.
like
It's
people didn't
their
like
own.
that about you. People didn't like that about you because you were like, no, you said it. Here's the proof. You know what I mean? Like you always
Yes,
show receipts. You've never not shown receipts. I'm I'm just happy that I can't live stream at the moment because it'll give me 3 months where I can't instantly come up quickly and go, I didn't say, I can't
blah blah
make
blah. Yeah,
react at the moment. So it's really good. So
it
it's
is.
just
But I admit I've done it too. There
mm,
was a time or two I've done it. Um, who'd I do it to? Uniconica. I could have killed
yeah.
her, not literally, but she said some. I don't. I don't know what she thought either. I'll tell you what she thought. She thought she was going to get one over on me, and honey, don't try. I'm nice. Don't try me. You know what I mean? Don't try to say that I'm doing something that I'm not,
She
because
was
then I'm going to call you on it, and you will either answer it or whatever. But I am going to call you on it.
I'm gonna ask a question. Do you think Samantha's like semi sober?
I'll tell you the truth. I don't really watch her. I
I'm not saying
don't.
I am well because she doesn't stream like she used to. I unsubbed from her, right? I unsubbed from her, and every now and then I'll check and see if she's got a new live stream up, and if she does, I'll watch a little bit of it. But I just can't be bothered with it anymore because I'm like, well, one, I can't be bothered. Like I just can't be bothered
Right.
sitting there and like being a pain in the ass, like sitting there and like feel like I am stalking her in a way when I was freaking obsessed with her, and I'll admit that I
Well,
was.
that's what that's what really bothered me. Is she would do that to you. She'd act like she was friends with you, and
Mm,
then like giggle that you were there. That's what she wanted you there. That really irritated me.
mm.
Um, Let me
And
just say this about Mona. She lost all the weight. She did. Yeah, I wonder why she lost the weight. And she's being sued.
mm,
Uh-oh. You might hear my dog howl. The fire trucks just went by. But see, the point is, Beck, it's like it is up to you. But you continuously say you're sorry to these people and they don't care. And
no,
like Vinny, too, perpetuating all the lies, he went around and said that Marie spoke badly about Sammy's child, like a bad way. Which
no,
then let's talk about Sammy's parenting the same
yeah,
way I did. And if
yeah.
you don't like it, don't get on YouTube acting like a fool and acting like a neglectful parent, because people will call you out.
Well, that's what we all did because like I think I did say something about her child that I shouldn't have said, and I
Right.
instantly regretted it, and I retracted it, and I said I'm sorry straight away. But that still did not excuse that behavior. You know what I mean?
Right.
I
Yeah.
kicked myself for saying something, and same with about the whole with Irish's kids. What I said privately to somebody, I shouldn't. Even though it was private, it was still
Yeah.
bad. You know what I mean? Like I will always regret. I've regret so much shit on here. It's not funny. Like me having my manic moments and screaming and yelling at people. I just
Mm.
can't do it anymore. Like when I'm manic, you don't see me for a few days. You won't see me 3 4 days because I'm too manic. Because I can't get on here because I'm just going to scream at people and I can't do that. So and
Right.
I've lost a lot of friends because of it, and I know I have.
And
So
don't you think when you do that, like when I watch them, like Mona and Eli and Marie, when we all get going, we say things. We don't get like, I don't know, like that
yeah,
is skanky to me. It's like if you can be like that, then you truly are low character. And
mm.
I can't do it. I don't want to be miserable. You know what I mean? I will have a reaction to what you're doing, but the whole thing with Sammy was her daughter, and I do know now fully there's nothing I can do. It is what it is. So I just had to say, okay, well, whatever.
Move on. Like that's why about 6 months ago, yeah, I was still talking about her off and on for before after the sixth, after it. But I said it in my head. I said, don't worry about what she does. If she's going to say your name or bring you up, just ignore it. Don't worry about it. And eventually, I started saying that every time, and I, in the end, just didn't give a crap. So, is it your puppy?
Yes.
Oh, that is so cute.
He's so amazing, you.
That is so cute.
He does that when the fire trucks go by.
Oh, that is so cute, though.
Yeah, he's right at the door. And wait until Santa, he goes around on a fire truck. The dog will go crazy.
Oh,
And it's the one that really likes to sing with the fire trucks.
it's cute though. Like my cats, they just heard your dog as well, and they're like, they got their ears all like there's a puppy in my house, like they should be used to it by now. I have what I call my cat tablet. That I use to calm down the little one because she is so hyperactive. So I just like birds thing, and it's got birds, dogs, and cats, and all this like stuff on it, and she just sits there and stares at it. Like I have a video up on my channel about it. I didn't just put it up because I finally caught her.
I saw. She's so cute.
I know, and she's gone from she was 600 grams when we got her, and now she's 3 kilos.
Wow.
Which is, I don't know. I think it's, hang on, I'll find out how much that in pound for you. Because, like, hang on. Pounds.
Yeah, she's growing, though. Yeah.
But the thing is that she doesn't look it. Like, to me, she doesn't look it. So I'm just like, like how is it that, how is it that she's getting so big when I haven't noticed it, like, so she's now.
Every day. Do you know how many times people will say to me, your dog is huge. Look at that dog. He's huge compared to the other ones. Now, they're all the same breed, but one is really big.
Yeah. Well, she's 6.6 pounds already.
Ah.
So cute though, because like at the moment, she's going through like when you can tell when she's going through a growth spurt because she actually cries in pain because it's painful for any cat, any human to grow, right? Any animal, any mammal, whatever to grow because that's just so she's crying to me because she's growing, but she has to grow, because of the fact that she's getting bigger. So and it's like she'll come to me, and she'll cry, and then she'll jump up on my lap, and all she want to do is just get patted and get cuddled and stuff. So I just hold her as careful as I can because she's growing, and she's.
Which one is that? Buster.
Yeah, Buster. Yeah, I still can't. I love her. I'm glad I got her because she came from a house that. The cats were going outside all the time. She loves being outside. I have to get her a harness and a lead so she can go outside. But we've had a few accidents with her. Like a few, about 2 weeks ago, we got calming collars for the older cats, and I'm the idiot, and I put one on her, thinking, oh yeah, she's a kid and she'll be able to handle it. Nope.
Didn't like it.
She ended up getting it stuck in her mouth on her freaking teeth. So I had to pick her up and I had to cut it off her so she wouldn't. She was freaking out, and then she was bleeding out of the mouth a little bit, in her gums because I must have hurt her gums, and so she was not very happy with me for about 24 hours.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, but
because they don't know.
I was crying because I didn't know what else to do. Like I was going, how do I get this off? Like my housemate was the only one here. So we're there trying to pick her up. And, I just picked her up really carefully. The first time I was like hysterical. So I had to calm myself down like it took me 2 seconds to calm down, and then I just picked her up, cut it off, gave her a cuddle, and said, "I'm so sorry." So, but then that same day, Shane went and bought. Shane found her normal collar and put it on her, and she didn't worry about it. I reckon it was the smell of that because the calming collars have that really flowery, like really bad flower taste.
I've never seen them.
They are really good. They are good for every sort of animal, like any cat, dog, like the cats and your dogs, because they're meant to just release what they naturally have in their system, but more of it, so they get calmer. So,
see, who knew? Well, I haven't had cats in years because of the dogs, and I wanted a cat so bad. And, the dogs will listen to me, so I think it'd be safe, except I think when they're like running around and playing, they could hurt a little cat.
Well, I would say
just stepping on them.
Yeah, that's the one thing that I would have said. Like if they're running around playing and stuff, the kitten or the cat may just get stepped on a few times, but she will or he will learn very quickly, and that's the best thing about any animal. You think the cats are stupid? They're not. Like they're not. Like I'm actually sorry, my cat's it's 5 a.m. It's 6 a.m. now, sorry, and it's the running around the house time for my cats. So it sounds like I heard of elephants.
That's what I know they do when they're playing.
Yeah. Well, it's only the two. It's only Coral and Buster that do it. But Buster and Coral have got this relationship, like hate-love relationship, where all they want to do is they love each other 1 minute and then they'll bite and hiss at each other the next. And I just you have to let it go, because what's happening is that she's what is happening is Coral's trying to tell her that I'm not the alpha, but I'm still older than you, so you still got to respect me as the older cat, So
right. She'll get it. They'll find their spot. And the thing of it is, just like with dogs, if you have more than two, they're a pack.
It's a pack. Yep.
And it doesn't go by which dog is older. It goes by which dog is more dominant.
Yeah.
They're the pack leader.
I think Coral's the dominant one here then, because she's so big. Like she's nearly 17 pounds. So
I see.
She's 17 pounds and she's full muscle. You can see it. Even though she's got a little bit of fat on her because she doesn't go outside as often as what she wants and runs around and stuff, she still is a lot of muscle. So.
Yeah, she's young too. You have a Chihuahua. Is that what's in your Mona? Your Chi?
Yeah. Oh, she's 17 too. Wow. Like I call a Chihuahua a yappy dog because I can't handle dogs that yap, right? I just can't handle them. So if I ever got a dog, I'd have to get one that it doesn't bark at all. Sorry.
Yeah, but about it.
They will bark.
You think it would drive you nuts, but it might not, because the cats cry and they meow when you feed them, right? Meow, meow, meow. If you can get used to that, like my dogs, they don't bark. They're like, I don't know, they're like friggin' soldiers.
Sometimes
until you get close. You're leaving, Mona. Well, listen, come back again. And if you don't, and I don't hear from you before Christmas, have a Merry Christmas. And I'll be here and I'll sing to you. Don't forget to watch. Try to come when I have that video or stream with all the Christmas gifts. Beth, you gotta see that. I found some funny stuff. Oh, we love you too.
We love you too, sweetie. I can tell you this, though. I've learned very, very quickly not to care I care about everyone in my side chat, but the thing is that I don't care if you're if you've got a picture up anymore. I don't care if I can't see your face. I don't really care anymore, because I just like, well, who cares? If you don't want to put a picture up, it's up to you, the person, to put that picture up, not me.
Of course it is. Listen, his, if you're Joe,
Hey, Joe.
hey, it's been so long.
Yeah, it has been. She hasn't been around for a while.
Are you telling me you're on a trip around the world, Joe?
Mm.
Okay, Mona. I'm not sure I want it up this week though, because Christmas is what? Not
2
even
weeks away.
two. Yeah. Yep.
2 weeks. Actually, it's 13 days or 14 days. It's 13 days, sorry, away from my
Oh.
birthday. There you go. That's how I.
Yeah. It's
So basically, I don't really make. I used to make a huge big deal about my birthday, like either like live, or I used to make a huge big thing about it, like have a huge party or whatever. Nowadays, I just don't worry about it. I'm
Oh,
so sorry.
Joe, I'm sorry. Uh, I'm gonna, I'll call you later. Are you okay? That's so sad.
Yeah, that is very
Especially,
sad.
yeah, in the holidays. And you know what? I think everyone around this time of year, a lot of people, they either get really happy
Yep.
or they start thinking of memories of people that have, you know, people that are no longer here and they get really sad.
Yeah.
It's a
See,
really strange time of year.
I don't have my grandparents anymore, like on both sides. They've both passed away. The only issue that I had with that is I was really close with my dad's side of the family, but I was never really close with my mum's side of the family. So I was like, well, I love my nanny, yes, I love on my mum's side, and I loved my papa when they came visiting or when I went to visit them. But I really hadn't seen them since I was like 20. So like for the last 20 odd years, I hadn't really like seen any of them. So when we lost them, it was like, well, I didn't really know them anymore. So like, and I still grieved, yes, and I still cried and all that, but it wasn't
Yeah.
the same as when I lost my granddad or my grandmother. You know what I mean? Like, so
You were very close to them, right? It's a whole different relationship.
yeah, it was like like I was devastated about my grandparents on my dad's side, like, but yeah,
Yeah,
it's great you met her brother, but not in the greater circumstances, you know.
right. That's right. Yeah, gonna go see him next week. That's good, though. That really is good.
Mm.
How did it go with, well, if you would rather, I'll just talk to you in private about, you
Oh,
know.
so Irish Marie's not streaming anymore, and she's getting rid of her Twitter.
No, she's streaming,
No,
isn't she?
yeah, she's streaming, but she can't. She doesn't. She's not getting it for free. She's only using the free hours, which is only 20 hours a month. So, which I think is ridiculous because
Isn't
I'm
it?
not your ridiculous Irish. I'm just saying the 20 hours for free is just ridiculous. If you're paying for it, like I pay for mine. You've paid for yours, but yeah, is gone. R.I.P. All right. Yep, cool. As long as and by the way, I can't message you on Hangouts at all because when you've blocked me on in YouTube, it also blocks you now in every single Google platform, Google Hangouts, Google Messenger, whatever you want to call it, message chat, whatever you call it now. It's just blocked me everywhere. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to go into your home page of your app. Okay, this is how easy it is. You go into your homepage of your app, you go up to your little photo, all right, and you hit manage Google account. You then hit people and sharing, and then it's the third or fourth one down that says blocked people, and then you click on that, and it should be blocked. Well, if that's the case, then you have to go into your settings into your YouTube channel, and you need a computer to do that. And I have no idea how to do it without. Hang on, I could try and figure it out. 2 seconds. I'll be 2 seconds. Hang
Okay.
on. I don't
She's
know how to
helped
do
me
it.
do a lot of stuff. I
Yeah.
don't know how to get the pictures up, so I might just have to do a video for my Christmas thing.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Well,
this is so much more work, though.
it is. Okay, so you have to go onto your computer, not computer, but onto your phone. And when you Google search, go to Chrome, go into Google search. When you Google search, go YouTube. It will let you go into the bigger one. And then you go down to
Community,
bottom of the page and it has this little settings button. Click that. And you should be able to go into, where is it? Community.
community.
Yep. It's all changed, man. And then you go in and you've got like, my gosh, my block list has gotten a little bit fatter since yeah. So yeah,
I
yeah.
only have like, I think, if I'm correct, less than 20.
Mm. Have one of your children got a tablet that you can use, or like for 30 seconds you can sign them straight out of it, or um yeah, there's only the only other way I could think of is if you trust somebody on here that can do it for you. Like that's the only thing like with that, and then you just change your password straight after it's finished and fixed. But yeah, it's just a more it's hard. Or you can go into one of your old streams. Irish is another way. You can go into one of your old streams that you know I'm not blocked in, and then if you haven't deleted it, and actually click and then find my name, and then because it wouldn't change, so I would be Just Beck Australia, all right. And then you just click on it, and then you go, and then you click on the three dots and go unblock. Isn't that's the other way you can do it? It's that's why I don't. Yeah, I don't see any more. I don't. I try not to block people, but it's hard.
Well, sometimes, yeah, if they're going to spam you, like
Mm,
I had Generation Productions blocked because he kept, when that whole thing with Sammy, I'm telling you, he was on like a video of mine. I don't know
mm,
how many times. It was crazy.
yeah,
I was like,
I just blocked him for this one reason and one reason only. Okay, I, as you well probably already know, I had an issue with Miss Jessica. I don't have an issue with her. Okay, I don't have issues with her, but I was organizing my channel and I was doing mass editing, right, which means that I was clicking on a lot of freaking like clicking all. I'm a dirty deleter. All right, that's fine. I was clicking on all of my videos, like say 30 videos at a time, and doing multiple edits, like I was making things public and all that sort of stuff. And I obviously can't remember all the videos I did. Well, in the end, I went, fuck this. I'm just going to delete every single one of them except for the last 20 or so, right? And I did that. And Jessica thought I was starting stuff with her, and he messaged me on Hangouts, right, going, "Call your jets back." And so I wrote back to him.
don't talk to me that way, right?
I wrote back to him and I said, "Excuse me, I think you need to back off and you need to leave me alone because you don't know what's going on." And I blocked him. And then I blocked him on all my platforms, every single platform now, Hangouts, Facebook, freaking everywhere. And then if you go into his channel, he is one weird person. Like, I'm sorry, but I didn't know how weird he was because I never looked at his channel. So I went and looked at his channel and I'm like, okay, you're just too weird for me. I'm staying away from you altogether. Like
I knew he had some stuff going on.
yeah,
It was obvious by spamming my chats that way,
yeah.
but I decided to, give him another chance after he asked me for like the fourth time. So then I let him back. I don't know if I blocked him again. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
He wants to stick up for people and he doesn't understand who, like Vinnie G and all that. He's making a fool of you.
Yep.
That's just what they're doing. Like I don't know. I don't like people like that. I just don't like that.
And
Just like the whole thing with you.
yeah,
You know, if you're going to forgive you, then forgive you. If you're not, don't.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't like have you look like a fool or something. Why? I don't know. It's just to me that's juvenile behavior. I just don't
Yes,
like that. That's why I was irritated with you back. Because it
yeah,
was like if you want to have a conversation, we will.
yeah. And I
You
was
know,
irritated, and then I was irritated because you were irritated because I didn't understand why you didn't understand where I was coming from. So we kind of had this big massive misunderstanding, and then I was like, fine, I'm gonna block you anyway, or whatever I did. I can't even remember what I did now, but like, or I yelled at you or something. I said something in a comment. I said something in a comment, and I was just like, well, okay, Beck, you got to remember that this girl, Sam Amantha, okay, has been going at these people for years and years and years and years. And some of the shit that she's done to me is just should be unforgivable. But I've
yeah,
chosen to forgive her because I don't want that in my heart. I hate
right.
hating people. I hate it.
I hear what you're saying. Joe, you're in Switzerland. You better send us candy.
I'm
You
Switzerland,
lucky.
just so we're clear. Hey, it's all good, Joe. I know. It's all good.
What's the weather like? What is the weather like? I'm really interested. I love different countries and well the truth of it is, you know, I just knew she was gonna do that to you. I did. I knew it.
mm,
You
I
know,
have
by all the things that she said, I do understand exactly what you're saying. But
mm,
you know, listen, she is a joke to me, but she really did threaten physical,
yeah, she did.
you know, so it's like, nah, listen, Skanky,
And
that
that's
ship sailed. You know, that's done.
I'll say this, okay. Even though she dragged me again, like even though she said she was, how do I put it? She was doing parodies of me, right? The
Yes.
other night with Stacey. I can't forgive that. I cannot forgive that. I
No,
can't.
because
I'm sorry, I can't. I handed her. I gave her a hand of friendship again after everything we went through for 4 years, and she treats me like that. I'm sorry to say it. I'm not going to drag her. I'm not going to bring her name
right.
up, but I am not going to allow her to drag me
Well, do
like
you
that.
see what you did? Exactly what you called me is exactly what she did to
Yeah,
you. And I knew
yeah,
it was going to happen.
yeah.
I knew it.
I was waiting for it too, but I thought that she would last a couple more months at least. Like.
No,
Oh,
she's going to go. If you know, if there are a bunch of people that are cracking on you, she's going to go right with it.
yeah. Okay, I'm going to very, very quickly tell you. Stacey McLean sent me a birthday card and a Christmas card and a normal everyday card, right? And now I'm blocked on every single platform because didn't let her know sooner when I got it. I only got it this Thursday, just gone. So, and she blocked me. So I was like, fine, like I can't tell you when I get stuff until I get it, like it does. It's
Right.
coming from Scotland. She got to understand it's coming from Scotland, you know.
That is, yeah,
So,
that is far.
yeah. So,
Irish Marie said, I will never forgive her. Never. She is evil to the core. What she has said
mhm,
about your children, what she said about
my dad.
Tessa's child, which, you know, people, I can't believe people have a tendency to forget that. And for me,
Yeah.
it just, it, here's the thing, it just lets me know what kind of person that you are, that you truly are. And I won't surround myself with that. So,
Yeah.
you know, whatever, because I've had people say to me, oh, well, you go in Bex and she did this to Irish Marie, but you and Marie made your amends. That's not my
I
Yeah.
understand that, Irish, and that's the reason why I that's what I said to you guys. I said, look, I actually was caught in a rock and a hard place, to tell you the honest truth, this whole Sammy thing, letting her in my chat, okay? Because I knew the moment I blocked her from my chat, she would drag me for filth, and I just I don't want that anymore. I'm getting too old for it. I'm sorry, but I'm better than her. I'm better than what she is, so I know that I can freaking stop doing what she's doing. So, I can stop my reactions to her. So,
I know you can too. Just
and that's why, like I said, I was so over it that I was like, because I'm a religious person. Everybody knows that, and I just went, God, you got to take this shit away from me, because I do not want to react to her anymore. Otherwise, I'm going to keep reacting to her. And lo and behold, it just started slowly happening. I stopped caring what she was doing. I started doing freaking my own videos. Yeah, I would talk about her every now and then, but no, you know.
And then for them, see, here's another thing. For them to go after you over your spirituality
Yep.
irritates me too, because, so many people, I don't know, like they don't understand what spirituality is or Christianity. Most people who are religious or spiritual, they don't think that they're better than others. They know that they need a helping hand. Do you know what I mean? That's been my experience. People that go, they don't think they're great. They know that they're insignificant in the big real world, and they need, they need that in their lives.
Well, that's one reason why I don't understand with the whole Michelle Star. I don't know if you like her or not, but I don't even have an opinion about her anymore, because I just can't be bothered with her, to tell you the honest truth. And I'm going to tell you, I'm just going to say it, like, she was mocking me and saying I'm a fake Christian. I haven't got bipolar and all this sort of stuff. She's not my doctor. She doesn't freaking know anything about me.
Right.
So what, like, yes, I have bipolar, and it's sometimes can be really, really hard for me to do stuff like cleaning my house, for one. Like, come on. Like, and it's not situational fucking depression either. I've had depression since I was 16, and then I was in a great relationship at the time. Well, I thought it was. And
the whole thing of it is, Beck, even if it were situational, it's still depression.
Yeah, it's still depression. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It doesn't matter if it's situational or not. See, what I didn't like, I don't have much of an opinion at all.
Yeah.
On Michelle. However, I did, and I still do, have an opinion. I mean, I understand to a certain extent, but not really, because when someone's dragging children, you just don't, I don't know. To me, it's strange. It's like, how can you really get along with that?
It's strange for me, because I'm going to say it, okay, she was saying, I have not got an opinion about, she was talking, they were talking, when they were, she was on Vinnie's panel. I don't have an opinion about Irish and her children, la, 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 but she's kind of made her own bed, like she, with this whole thing. And I'm like, how though? Like, she became friends with Vinnie G. This is what I don't get, okay. Irish became friends with Vinnie G, and Vinnie G turned on her. You know what I mean? And then it was just like, I don't know the ins and outs of it. I don't need to know the ins and outs of it.
But what are people, flip flop, jump ship, this and that? Here's the thing: if I see you doing something I don't like, I make up my own mind, and I don't like it.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. For you, if Sammy was saying that, girl, I saw you for what you are. Low, and I don't want to be bothered.
And like,
and lies. If you have to say something about somebody and you have to lie about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say it, okay. The reason why I forgave, I don't really need to justify why I forgave her, but the fact is I forgave her because it was the right, in my heart, it was the right thing to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
that's the way you felt, so that's what you did.
but
But of
now,
course, we're all not going
just
to.
because I forgive her doesn't mean now I want to be friends with her. And I try to say that I don't want to be friends with her. You know, I don't. I just want her to fucking leave me alone. Sorry, my French, but you
Yeah.
know, like I want her to leave me alone. I want her to just to move on with her life and go do what she's doing. And you know, like yeah, she did.
Well,
Well,
it's the same way with Vinnie G. They have nothing else to talk about.
mm,
You know what I mean? Nothing. If
yeah,
you have to go, and for Vinnie G, like I said, now I'm going to put up videos of what he's like. You know, if he wanted to, I read, if you want to take videos, my video down, that was a good one of you, well, then great, because now I'm going to say what I really think that
yep,
you're low
yep.
life and you're trash.
And that's one thing I don't get. Like I, like just okay. So Irish Marie can vouch for this. I think I didn't actually know the local police department's number until Irish put it up in one of my side chats.
Hmm.
So like how so you know like and yeah I may like okay I have a point to make here. Okay, I said and I quote okay that I came back. Okay, I was on that live stream and I came back like how long? It was probably not even a minute, maybe 3 minutes at the most. And I said I rang them. You know, it takes 10 minutes to phone the police and give them every detail that you need to give them, or minimum 10 minutes. So why would I come back 3 minutes later and say that I freaking did it? It takes a lot longer to do a flipping police report here in Australia.
No.
That was what I was really thinking. It was freaking Moo Mouse freaking police department number. I thought so. So
I don't know. I get my COVID vaccine next
don't do that.
year.
I heard this
Oh,
about
Red,
that.
don't be scared. You know what? Just inform yourself, look on a couple of good websites, and let it go.
Yep. I just
You might be
tried.
better off, hon, then you won't get it. Joe said couldn't pay me enough to get that vaccine.
No, that's what I'm saying, Joe. You can't pay me enough to get the vaccine. Sorry.
Well, here's the thing. You remember when swine flu was around? Everybody was saying not to get the swine flu vaccine. We've all had that vaccine here. I
Yeah.
have to get it or I can't work where I work. That's how it is for me, Red. For I have to keep a mask on. But luckily, I've been able to work from home
Hmm.
for a lot of the time.
We've
So
been
I'm
lucky
lucky.
in this. We had well, I don't even know how long. It was probably about not even a month ago. Probably about 3 weeks ago. Whole of South Australia got on lockdown, and we had lockdown, right? And it was meant to last 6 days, right? Well, lucky for us, it only was 3 days, and we're back to normal. Not back to normal, but back to semi-open normal. And then on the 14th, all our restrictions are getting lifted, so we can have up to 50 people in a house. We can have
Wow.
unlimited weddings, unlimited funeral numbers now, everything. So, and that's only because Australia has worked very hard to keep it at bay. Like Victoria had a big spike a few months back, and then we had that little bit of a spike a couple of weeks ago. But we've all done the right thing, Australia, I think, has, and we've worn masks. We haven't gone out when we don't have to, you know. So yeah, but yeah, I am up and down about it. I don't want my kids exposed. That's for sure. So I
Right.
probably will in the end. I have different illnesses myself, and I wouldn't want COVID with the brain thing I have. I reckon I have. I'd die from it. Yeah, you probably would.
Yeah, and here it's starting to get really bad again. So
It
we'll
is.
see. You know what I mean? That's the only thing you can do.
Mm.
See how it goes. But I'll tell you, this city is like, it's so weird. It's like a ghost town.
Mm.
Like it was, when was it? May? It was truly scary. Like
Mm.
I have never seen it like that ever. It was like, ooh, this is like a, I don't know, something on Netflix.
I will tell you something. They did a news report when they were doing the news, like for those 3 days we were locked down for, which is nothing compared to some people. I basically sat. I was sitting there watching it, and it was like Port Lincoln's normally a very busy town, okay, and the front street was just dead. The next picture was Port Pirie.
Mm.
Everything was dead, which is the next town. You know, Whyalla and Adelaide was just dead. I'm just like, wow, this is exactly looks like freaking like a scene from the movie. You know, like
Yeah.
the movie, you know.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. I don't think so, Joe. She said it's the freaking flu.
No,
No,
no, it's not. It's not, Joe. It is.
this is
It is.
deadly.
It is. Yeah, It's deadly. I've been watching documentaries on it and stuff, and it's deadly.
It
And also,
is. It's no joke. No joke.
I will wear a mask. It was mandatory here to wear masks for a while, and even if I went outside to the letterbox, I still wore a mask. You know, like so. Yeah.
Hey, Red, the test, from what I've heard, because I haven't got mine yet either, it's up your nose, right?
You got to be
Like,
guinea pig.
what do you remember whooping cough?
Yes, but I
And
don't.
that's how they tested for that.
Mm.
There's an outbreak of the chicken flu again in Ireland. I forgot what it was. Oh,
Bird flu. Bird flu.
avian, yeah.
Bird
No,
flu.
that's pig flu. She said swine flu. That's H2 something. It's
Hang
not that bad, Fred. That's, I hope not.
hang on.
Ew. I throat punch anyone who tried to stick a swab up my nose. Well, I remember that time I had laryngitis for a month straight, a whole month, and I had to go to an ENT. And they had to, he's like, well, I'm going to stick this up your nose, and it goes up your nose and down your throat. I started freaking out. I was like, no, 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 no. But he did it. But that, it wasn't, was nothing like I thought it was going to be.
I'll tell you something, okay? Like I've got a job interview this week coming up for a job that it's only picking mussels, like seafood, but who cares that? But I'll probably will have to get tested for COVID before if I get the job because that's what they because they're working with food that's going out to all Australia and the world, so we have to get tested for it. So yeah.
Mm. Red said down the throat and up both nostrils. So that's like the opposite then of the whooping cough thing. Because actually, my son had to have that. And, he was vaccinated against it, but
Yeah.
he just was so sick. And he was coughing and coughing, and he has asthma too. And it turns out it was pneumonia.
Well, I've had well, I used when I've had the flu shot, like the normal flu shot every year for like except last year and the year before because it was just like I just no because the year before like the last time I got it, I got so sick from it that I was bedridden for like about 3-4 weeks. I could not get out of bed, so I refused to get any sort of injections unless they how do I put it they they say that it's mandatory to get the freaking COVID freaking vaccine, and if you don't, you get a $450,000 freaking fine. That's the only time I'll get this test. Well, not the test, like the injection. That's the only time. But I think that they need to stop. They need to stop and wonder. Okay, they should not be giving the test to high risk people, like high risk people that are gonna, can get really sick from it and die from it. You know what I mean? Like
Well, the people in Russia, I guess the people that have succumbed to the vaccine in Russia was due to allergies. That's
yeah.
what I heard. I haven't really looked it up yet. Have you?
No, after about I'm going to tell you the honest truth, I stopped watching the news about it and all that sort of stuff because most of the news is they're they're making it bigger, like they're making things worse than what it really is in a way. Like I'm going to say it, they are, because I believe it's still there, but I believe it also needs to be that people need to stop and do what their government says. Stop going out and make sure you're at 1.5 meters apart. Make sure that you're doing the right things. But that's it. You know, like I would never. I stopped watching. It was getting depressing seeing all these deaths, the death rises everywhere in Australia, in the world. It was so. But I know that there's a lot of death in the US, and I feel so sorry for every single families that are going through it. Like it's just wrong, like mad. So
when they had on, did you see the YouTube video of Bensonhurst when they had the refrigerator truck?
Nah.
Oh, that was sick. I mean, they were throwing people in refrigerated trucks. So I'm looking for you on YouTube right now so I can pass you the
link.
Yeah, not YouTube. Well, here you are. All right. Here you go.
Ooh.
Red. I'm off to hop in the bath early night tomorrow. Good night. Red, you take care of yourself, hon. Have a good night or a good day and work. And use those wipes with the purple lid. What are they called again? I forgot. We use them in work all the time.
The antibacterial wipes.
They are. We have Germex. We have them in work. They're the really good ones. They're like industrial.
Yeah. Well,
but somebody told me that you're not supposed to use those without rubber gloves. They never told me. I'm a germ freak. If I'm going into an office, I'm going to do the doorknobs. I don't know what those janitors do.
Yeah.
I mean, they're supposed to.
With the cleaning of our like where I was working for those first few months of COVID, I every single doorknob had to be clean, like antibacterial, cleaned, everything like that. And then in the mornings, we took it in turns. Where each of us took it in turns. But every morning I'd go in, and with Glen 20, which is an antibacterial spray, we used to have to go in every morning and spray every single doorknob before, like, they all turned up at like whatever time in the they turned up between 8:30 and 9. So we had to get all that done, so that way during the day, like the first few people would get antibacterial on their freaking hands or whatever. But it was mad. I ended up leaving because of the fact leaving that job, because I got so scared of how disgusting these people were in this where I was working. None of them were cleaning up after themselves. None of them were using freaking the antibacterial stuff that was around the place, because we never had to empty them. You know, they were always full. Like, and I was just like, I'm had enough of this. I'm not doing it anymore. So yeah.
Well, I think the janitors where we are, they have to go through special training because, like Red, it's a healthcare.
Well, I never got trained at all by anything to do with with cleaning, and we were in the medical field too. Like technically, we were in a hospital. Not a hospital, sorry, a doctor's surgery.
And they never gave you training?
They didn't train me at all. And that was also another thing I didn't like about the job, was that I was not trained as a professional cleaner.
So it's not safe for you, yeah.
No. So I'm glad that I left, because one, I was able to I can find other jobs that I'm more passionate about, you know, and I have been, like, ever since that job, I've been looking for work. It's just unfortunate that COVID's happening and there's hardly any jobs at the moment, you know. So
Yeah.
they're hiring now, so I'll hopefully be able to get the job that I've applied for. Yeah, it might be only picking muscles, but hello, I'd rather be doing that than freaking doing nothing, you know. And
Yeah.
they pay good money. It's like, what was it? Because there's danger money in it as well, because you're around machinery all day. You get about $35 an hour for
And you're not going to get COVID from,
no.
right? You're not
Gonna
going
get COVID. So you know, and the best thing is over in where we work, in the factory, you have to wear masks anyway, even without COVID. You have to wear freaking hair nets. You have to wear freaking these specialized boots and like these special covers over your work boots and all that sort of stuff. So you're not actually putting anything on the ground. You're not putting anything in, like nothing can get contaminated, you know? So yeah. Can't wait to tell you the honest truth, because I will take a photo of what I look like when I go in there, when I in my dress, ready to go into the work site, you know. So
Yeah.
can't wait
Here
for
it
it.
is. Beck, I'm going to put it in the chat, the link to this,
Yeah.
so you can see what we were dealing with. Let me find it. Where is it? Here it is. And when you watch this, you're going to be shook. I was absolutely. And they said that it's getting just as bad. Let me see. Where am I? Oh, where are you?
I'm right here.
You see what I just did? Where
Yeah.
am I? Where are you?
And I'm like, right here.
There
Oh,
it is.
all right, I'll click on it to go into a new window, into a new tab, and I will
Don't put
play
it
it.
up here. No, don't do it here.
No, I'm just going to pause it because of the fact that I'm the same like you. I don't want to put it up here. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I'm just
Yeah. Here, Joe is here.
I'm just
Joe,
Hello.
you
how are
okay?
you? I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Hey Joe.
Hi.
So, how was it meeting your uncle? Do tell.
Oh, it was really weird. He kind of looks like my mother.
Does he?
Yeah.
So, what's he like? Is he?
Um, he's much like her, kind of. I mean, there was 4 kids and they all grew up in an orphanage. 2
Oh,
girls grew up in one and 2 boys grew up in another one. So, yeah,
aw. But
I'm
they
gonna
still
go.
have those genetic characteristics, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, they're siblings. Oh
So
my God, sorry.
that's okay. You have the cats with you? Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Being
Aw.
fat asses, I just gave him breakfast.
So he hasn't lost any weight, huh?
Oh yeah, he has. He had to.
Yeah, with that special diet. Is he still?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he's still on it.
Oh.
Prescription food for life.
Hey Joe. You know that I got a third cat now, don't you?
Yeah, I came to one of your streams like a couple of weeks ago. So I've
Yeah.
been spending a lot of time sitting in a hospital, so
Yeah, you haven't been
I
doing much, and
popped in
I'm
and
so
said
sorry.
hi to people.
I'm so sorry you've been going through all that sort of stuff. Like, it's hard losing a parent. I don't know from personal experience, but I know that it would be hard. I think about me losing one of mine, and I'm like, no, I can't do it.
Mm.
So I'm so sorry.
Thanks. Yeah, I think I still haven't what's the word?
Processed it.
Processed it yet. Yeah, it still
Yeah.
doesn't seem like it's really happened, but it has.
Oh,
Yeah, Beth, you watch that
Yeah.
later. And for anybody who watches this later, watch this YouTube video and you can see what it's like where I live.
Mm.
Well, this
What
is,
is with your governor? My God, he's crazy.
listen,
He's a freaking lunatic.
I don't know. What is with our president not conceding? But I don't want to get into all of that on a
Well, we
video.
can talk about that if you want, but no, I don't think you want
No, not on video.
to.
There's this subject, you just don't talk about. Now, Vinnie G trying to
I'm
strike,
not fucking talking about Vinnie G. I'm sorry, I didn't come on
he's
here for that.
an idiot.
I
You said a bad word.
what? Oh, I said the F bomb.
Oh, I
Fuck,
think it-
fuck.
Now this
Yeah.
is going demonetized. Sorry.
Sorry.
Uh,
Hey, I've got an
I don't
excuse.
care.
I'm mourning.
Yes, you are. So you can say that word all you want.
Cool. Thanks. Appreciate it.
I'm so good to you, Joe.
Now, do you have any idea that there is a Chinese invasion in your country?
Oh, listen,
Well,
Alex.
it's not on the news, but did you know that 50,000 Chinese troops got killed in your country yesterday?
No, where'd you hear that?
It's on the news, but not on the news that you see.
Well, what news?
Alternative news.
Put a link.
News that won't lie to you, like mainstream media.
All right, so put
I'm
the
not
link.
kidding. I'm not kidding. 50,000 Chinese troops ready to invade in Maine. They killed them all. They bombed them last night. Have you not been seeing missiles and military aircraft everywhere?
no.
No, and I haven't been.
You're going to. How far are you away from Hoover Dam?
I think we'll talk about this on.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Give me the link though, and I'll put it in the side chat.
No, I'll give it to you privately.
Do it on Twitter. Oh, you can put it in yourself, can't you?
I'm on my phone and I can't be bothered trying to figure it out.
Oh, all right.
But I will give it to you. But
Okay.
yeah.
Beth, now that's Coral.
That was Coral. That was my middle child.
Have you heard of someone called Hal Turner?
No.
No? He's a broadcaster.
Hal Tuna?
Hal Turner.
Hal Tuna?
Turner. Turner.
Toner.
Hal. Hal.
Hal. I thought you said tuna.
No.
Well, no, yes, you
Accent.
did. You said Hal Tuna.
Tuna. I said it in New Zealand.
Yes, you did. And that's why it took me a minute. It was like, what? Tuna?
No, but have you heard of him or no? No?
Beth,
Yeah.
have you heard of him? Joe's talking to
No,
you.
I'm asking you. He's American.
Sorry.
He's American.
Oh, he's American. Let me
Yeah,
look
so
him up.
I'm asking you.
I thought you said Jack. Turner.
No.
Turner. Hal, here he is. An American far-right political commentator and convicted felon from North Bergen, New Jersey. He's a convicted felon. He's a Holocaust denial. conspiracy theory, white supremacist.
Your
And he's
country's gone a bit mental,
and
in
he's
case you haven't noticed.
and he's included calls for assassination of government officials. So
Okay, I'll stop. How are you?
listen to Eli
I
said,
just
darn
thought
it.
you might like to know what's going on your front door, you know. But
I
anyway,
sometimes Eli, you want to come up?
what?
Eli's here.
Oh, okay.
Would
Eli
you like
might
to
have
come
heard.
up? Huh?
Oh shit! I can't see chat.
Oh, you can't see the chat? So
No.
come on.
Hello.
Eli,
Tune it. No, tuna. Hello, chat.
it's tuna.
Tuna.
Beck, where did you go? You better get back here.
Yeah, I'll shut up now.
Look, she got Beck, get right off. Better
I
come back.
really did hear you like leave. Shit. Sorry.
All
Back,
right.
come back. I'm sorry.
Are you coming up, Eli? You have never been on my live stream. Come on. Be like us. Put up a fake picture and come on up.
Put up
I
my
know you're a
picture.
hypocrite because, you know, if you're going to be a cashed up Bogan, then you're a hypocrite. Come on. I got to head off anyway. Shane and the kids want breakfast.
Oh, Beck, come back.
Yeah. Happy
I'm
birthday.
gonna be quiet. I'm gonna sit in the corner.
You know you don't do that.
Well, I'm over here now. Can you hear me?
Oh, no.
What?
What is going on? Eli lost her mother-in-law.
Eli, my mother passed away last week. I'm so sorry. What
Oh,
is it with this year, man? It's crazy.
it really is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh. But you have to soon, Eli, because you have never been on my live. And if you've been on others, I expect you to come up on mine and tell Bonnie get her butt in gear. I haven't seen Bonnie around. I'm gonna say what's gonna happen. I'm gonna get off.
Yeah, now that I'm here, the stream's over. See ya.
No, that's not what I mean. I mean when. When
Oh,
I get off, I'm gonna be I was up all night, so
so was I.
were you?
Yeah.
I'll sleep well.
I
You're tired, huh?
Yeah, I haven't been sleeping much. I mean, when she was in hospital, I was sleeping in a bloody chair. It wasn't very comfortable.
Oh, so did you have a
I was at the hospital.
conversation?
Huh?
Did you have a chance to have a conversation? Eli
Oh,
said it
yeah.
was her time. She fought 2 years. Oh,
Yeah, she had surgery about 3 weeks ago on her throat, and when they put an NG tube in so they could feed her through her nose. And when they put it in, afterwards they do like a scan thing to see if it's in the right place. And they discovered that she had like a bit of a chest infection,
oh,
and it progressed from there into pneumonia. And yeah, that's how she passed away.
Oh.
But I mean, she was, yeah, I could still talk to her and stuff from up until maybe the last couple of days. But my brother was there all day and I was there overnight, so we were with her 24/7. Because I mean, we pretty much got told pretty much straight away by the intensive care doctors that there was no point intubating her because she probably wouldn't survive, and that her chest infection was really bad and it wasn't looking good. So we kind of knew.
Yeah. Poor ladies.
Had a couple of weeks to process it.
So, how was it seeing your brother?
Oh, that was so freaking annoying. Oh, was he? When she passed away, he was like, she's getting cremated today. And I'm like, no, she's bloody not. You don't do that. It doesn't work like that. And then he's like, he kind of like was trying to organize all the funeral and everything, but he kept on texting me saying, do you have any photos of her? What sort of music did she like? Question about this, question about that. And it's like, why are you arranging the funeral? You don't even freaking know her.
Oh no.
Stupid bastard. But yeah, I was a little bit peeved at some of the things they said. Like, I mean, the celebrant, she was a really nice lady, but some of the information that my brother gave her just wasn't even true. Like, he didn't even know where she grew up. He completely said the wrong place. It's just dumb things like that. And it's just like, man.
Yeah. Iris Marie asked if you could turn your mic up.
I'm screaming in my phone.
No, you're not.
No, I can't.
You can't hear her at all? I don't know how to turn her up.
Do I sound quiet or loud to you?
Oh, no.
Oh, Eli, I went through that with Mum 3 years ago. She didn't fall, but she had a brain bleed. I thought I was going to lose it then. But got another 3 years out of her, so.
She said you're muffled.
Oh, okay.
Maybe your mouth is too close to the...
Is that better?
I don't know. Ask her. Is that better, Marie? You did.
I have to
Oh,
wait.
you did. It's a good thing. We should all... See, I wish we all didn't live so far. Because unlike phony people, we really are friends.
Better. Okay, I was too close to the mic.
No, she said better.
Yeah, I've moved further away.
You said better.
Oh, shut up. God.
That's what
I'm tired, cranky, and mourning. Don't mess with me.
Tuna.
Shut up.
Oh my goodness.
I'd fly there and tell you off, but I'm not allowed to leave the country because of COVID.
Oh no. Now you're trapped there. So who's looking over things? The neighbors?
What do you mean? I'm at home.
Oh, you frigger.
When I said I'm Switzerland, do you know what that means? I'm neutral?
Oh yeah. Duh.
I didn't mean I'm in Switzerland.
Why do you think I said How's the weather?
Fucking idiot.
Oh, shut up, Joe. Una. Una.
Oh, that's funny. No, I'm still in the same country I was in before.
Well, see, you did say. Now, I might have caught that if, first of all, I wasn't overtired. Second of all, you said, did you not? You were going on a trip?
No?
Yes, you did.
Where?
Around the world in 60 days.
Oh, about a year and a half ago, yeah.
Well, so when you said it, that's the first thing I thought of.
Oh, with COVID? No, I don't think
Leave
so.
it alone.
Can you
Yes,
imagine it? Every country I'd have to do quarantine.
I thought you were on.
What a freaking waste of time that would be.
Listen, guys, if you see that link up there, you should look at that video and see what it's been like in my country. Now, this is when it first started. However, they said it's getting just as bad as it was. Now, you know what's really strange to me? Now, Eli, you're from United States. How come they're not talking to us about it like they did in the beginning? Why aren't
Because
the numbers every day?
I could answer that, but you won't like my answer.
So,
What?
I just looked up this guy. What do you think about this Turner, Eli? I've never really. I've never heard of him. You know what I tried to do, Joe? No, see,
What?
I can't even say. I watch um that's so strange, but I really do. I'll watch things where I don't have to think about the news unless I feel like it's completely necessary. Because if you watch the news daily, I believe it's depressing.
I believe it's bullshit.
Exactly. You can't believe they're biased. They can't say they're not because as human beings, we all have our opinions.
Mm.
And I think the owners of, you know, a lot of the news companies, it's like they're monopolized and they have to do what they have to do.
Well, there's only 5 or 6 of them.
Just like
All media is owned by 5 or 6 companies. Can't remember if it's 5 or 6.
that's why Central Hudson and the television companies can charge what they do and get away with it because they have
I
a
don't think.
monopoly on it.
Is that like a cable thing or something?
Yes,
I'd never pay for TV.
you can look on the
That's
dashboard.
like paying to get brainwashed. No.
It's all crazy. Everything has been going crazy lately. Whoever thought? Like, all the movies you watch on Netflix, the virus and illness and zombies, and it's like, how weird is that?
I cancel Netflix.
You did.
Yeah.
I was watching Ratchet. I thought that was good.
I just don't have time for anything like that anymore.
I know. I fit it in. I had to watch Ratchet. Just had to. And I've been really getting into the crime again. Like I just rewatched Jodi Arias, that whole courtroom drama.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
let me tell you, and it's so true. It just really is. People that have, you know, I know you know, Joe. People that have narcissism or BPD untreated, they're so difficult,
Yep.
unbelievably difficult. What can you do?
Nothing.
No. And I just can't believe that she went that far because the boy didn't want her. He was not going to marry her. Now, I'm not saying that
It's
it was right
been
for him to use her that way,
it's been
but
years since I heard her name. I can't even remember what she did.
she murdered her ex-boyfriend, Travis Alexander.
Oh,
She,
that's right.
yep,
I
she,
keep getting her confused with oh, what's that bitch that killed her kid?
Casey Anthony.
Yeah,
How did
yeah.
that happen? How did she ever get away with that?
I don't know.
That is sickening. Sick, sick, sick. Because everybody knows, and for her parents sticking up for her like that, she rarely even speaks to them now.
It's one hell of a dysfunctional family. That's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I thought mine was bad, but at least we don't kill each other.
Yeah, no, it hasn't gotten there, right?
Oh, that's not funny.
Well, I think every single person has something in their family. We're not, beaver cleavers. So every
Yeah.
family has something going on. It is what it is. It's how you can deal with them. And I think that if you have a family member, especially a personality disorder, oh, it's just so much harder when it's a friend or a family member or a coworker than just somebody you're not in touch with constantly.
Mm.
Because I've worked with people that have personality disorders, and personally, if you're not going to get treated, at least, work on yourself to gather some insight and get out of here. That's my
Some
opinion.
people with BPD don't even know they have BPD.
No, you're right. And
Like,
they
because
believe
it's
it.
like majority of the time it's caused by their upbringing, so they know no different. That's just how they are,
But if
and
you
they
have, continuous conflict, you think you understand that maybe you're the problem.
some people don't actually have that insight to themselves.
No, and they're not interested either, which is why I say
Well, it's not a case of not being interested. It's just that they really really don't know.
it doesn't.
Like
See, when you
if
have
you're
a
not
personality
if
disorder, doesn't by any means mean that you're developmentally disabled. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that if you are arguing or having issues with mostly everyone you meet, then the problem's you.
but for someone with a personality disorder, they know no different. So they can't
If
have
they're out
that
in the
insight.
world, they do.
No, I was unaware.
You didn't continue to be unaware, Joe.
I got diagnosed by someone and I got therapy, but
Right. That's what I'm
until
saying.
I what I'm saying is until I got that diagnosis, I did not know. I had no idea.
I don't know. There's There are a lot of people that are fully aware that there is something going on. And when
Well,
you
just
have,
be aware that there are some that aren't too, like me.
well, I'm sure that I mean, I know there are, but it just doesn't, I don't know. You just have to have an iota of
Not
insight and
not
some,
not everyone is capable of having an in-depth understanding of themselves. Like, not
of course
like I
not.
know for me personally, I wasn't able to step outside and view myself from an outside perspective because it just it's really hard to explain, but you just never learn things like that. And yeah,
But when did you didn't notice that you were having a difficult time with relationships?
no. Well, I mean, I noticed, I was having a difficult time, but there was a lot of other issues as well that goes along.
Right.
I mean, that's just one part of BBT.
Right. But it's a big
So
part because it's
for
how you
for
manage
me,
in the
for
world.
me, for me, it wasn't my major part.
Okay. Iris Marie, I'm having wine and cheese. The shenanigans begin. That
Why is chat dead?
sounds good, Marie. I want a red wine and cream soda.
Oh, hello.
I have
Somebody
not
said something.
had a drink in, geez, I don't even know how long. I rarely drink, but every once in a while, the holidays, I like to have. I like Asti Spumante. I like that a lot.
I don't even know what that is.
Asti Spumante, it's like sparkling wine.
Ew,
And
wine. I got put off wine. I was 3 years old and I drank a glass of wine and got really drunk.
and
And
got
yeah,
sick.
I haven't been able to stomach it since.
Prosecco. I like that too, but that's usually not sweet. Marie, are you going live later? I really have to get at least a few hours of sleep.
I have to get off here and do something constructive.
Well, don't look up tuna.
What?
You're not looking up any Turner.
No, I don't need to.
No. But you see, you piqued my curiosity. Yeah, I'm gonna
Welcome
have
to
to
World
look.
War Three.
Eli, you better look too. You're here.
Yeah, by the way, you're in a world war. Didn't you know?
Sometimes you just don't want to. Now I'm hungry. Damn it. Joe, you
What?
really have to show me now how to make juice because
Just
all my flavored vape juice is gone. So
what do you mean gone?
it's gone. I vaped it all. So now
So buy some more.
I can't. You can't anymore. The
What?
only thing you can get is tobacco flavored. And that
Oh, wow.
not only is it gross, it's triggering
Is that for your state or the country?
the state.
Okay.
So what I have
So
now is gray matter, and I don't like it.
I don't even know what that would be.
It's,
Is that tobacco?
yes, with vanilla,
Uh,
but you can't taste the vanilla.
uh.
Well, that's the only thing unless I wanted to get straight
Can't you
tobacco.
get? Can't you just order something online? Will they not ship to
No,
New York at all?
nope, they won't ship it.
Oh gosh.
I know, it's driving me crazy. like I had.
There's got to be somewhere.
No, there's not. There's not. Nowhere in New York. They will
But
not
like
sell it.
nicotine juice is illegal in Australia and they still get it. So like
Well, I don't know where to get it. I wish I did, but I don't. So I'm going to have to do my own. But then I have to let it steep for a month.
depends what flavor. Some of them you can just shake and vape straight away.
Oh yeah, like what flavor?
Normally with fruits you need to let them steep, but
Oh, they're the ones I like.
creams and custards you can normally shake and vape them straight away. They'll still get better over time anyway, but
Well, it's
yeah.
better. It'll still be better than tobacco, right?
Yeah.
Blech.
Ooh.
I
Yeah.
know. Even and Joe, when I first started vaping it, I truly did get triggered. Now, how about this? How ridiculous is it? They're saying it's because of the kids. Now, no, 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 it's not. And I'll tell you why it's not. Because then you would get rid of the cupcake flavored vodka, the whipped cream flavored vodkas, all the fruity flavors of vodka. Why are they not doing it with alcohol?
Exactly.
So that's baloney. You know what I mean?
Yep. It is.
No, Eli, I did vape just the fruit flavors. I don't like the tobacco flavor. And it is very triggering for me because, of course,
Makes you want a cigarette.
yes,
Yeah.
once you go tobacco, it's too much, yes, like a cigarette, but not the real thing, just like a very fake comparison, you
Yeah.
know. Yeah, so I want to go back and make the fruity myself.
What
My
what
favorite fruit,
flavor of fruit?
I like raspberry or cherry or apple, something like that.
Mm.
Pineapple, I like orange flavored, any of those, but can't do it. And I bought extra when I could. I was lucky that I could, but it's all gone.
Bogan.
I know. And then I get a little nervous. I'm mixing myself, but I know you've done it 100 times.
It's easy. It's very easy.
Yeah, and I'm not going to poison myself, right? You just get the measurement.
No. Yeah. No, you're not going to. I mean, if you just mix the juice, you can like pretty much drink it. It's just the nicotine you've got to be careful with.
Ew, I'm not going to lick all over my vape. Like,
Yeah.
that's so gross. And then letting somebody take a puff off it.
I need to go to bed.
Listen,
Like,
you go to
what?
bed. I'm going to go to bed. And I will. What is it going to be like? You know what I'll do? I'll call you later because when I get up later, it'll be your daytime, right?
Well, the thing is, I just said I need to go to bed, but it's actually 9:30 in the morning, and I need to go and do stuff. So I'm not going to bed.
Look at this. Suffocating in tuna.
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 Yeah, please.
Tell me, please, what is Sammy going to do with me? She has me locked in my caravan, but sold it and didn't tell the person who sold it. Now I don't know where I am. Vinny's here too. She's taking my money. And all I smell now is
Somebody's got too much time on their hands.
Oh my goodness. You are, oh, we need to help you, Tuna, really, truly. You can't be suffocating in tuna anymore. It's just no way to live, I tell you. It's not. You have to bust out of there. Do whatever you have to do. We'll be praying for you, truly. It's Marie. Have you seen me lately? No. No. Oh, Marie, you poor thing.
Okay, this is silly buggers.
What happened to your husband? I would say he's 6 feet under, but I'm sure Sammy don't have the ambition to dig a grave. She just can't do it. She might pass out. Oh, she's got a walker now. Yeah, something about it bit. Aw. Well, Eli, I'm very sorry. I hope that, Michelle starts to feel better. She forced Dan to take it at knife point. Is that sweet? Who is it? Tell me before I get off here. But Joe, I definitely will call you later. Marie, I am going to try to get up, but I see our time zones are so messed up.
If you call me later, I probably will be asleep.
You will.
Yeah.
If I call you later, you're later. My night is your morning, right?
It's nearly 10 a.m.
Now?
now.
You're going to get it, too.
Now.
Now. Vinny's willing to keep running. You're funny. Thanks for stopping over suffocating and tuna. Remember, you're in our thoughts. All right, everybody, I am going to go. It was very nice to finally talk to you all again, and I will see you soon. So,
How the hell do I get off here?
you click yourself out.
Oh. Yeah,
You
I'm
see
in the chat. Okay, bye. See ya.
Bye, everybody.